Hi guys, Dustin back with Ryan, and well, we've been talking for the last couple weeks about doing a camping challenge, and this would be going underneath the descriptions of our survival challenges. Give me a second, stupid air conditioner. And we have a piece of paper. Clint's going with us too, but he has to go do some stuff. And well, what the paper set, what is told of doing this is, three items we're allowed to bring that are not related to fishing, and then 5 that are not related to fishing. And we're gonna write them down on this piece of paper. So before we leave, we're gonna make sure that we have everything. But there are some things that are necessary to bringing, like our tents, because we can't build permanent shelters, and a book bag to carry all of our stuff.
We're not allowed to build shelters on the land.
Yes, because they have the rule of leave no trace behind. So that means we cannot build a lean-to shelter or anything like that. But there's also other rules, like if you're staying there for more than 3 nights, you have to call it into the DEC. But we are staying there for 3 days, 2 nights, so we don't have to call it in. And we're bringing the challenge part about this video is we are not allowed to bring a rod, no rods, or no reels. But that does not entail for stuff like, give me a second, homemade rods like this I am making right now, and homemade reels. And that's what I will be fishing with right there. And Ryan is going to be using, he's just going to find a stick, but me and him are also going to be doing tons of ice fishing when ice fishing comes along, and this is also a really good ice fishing pole. So I don't have to go out and spend $10-15 on a pole when I already have my ice fishing pole ready. And it's going to be hard because we're only allowed to bring 3 things related to fishing. So that means bait, hooks, bobbers, and line.
Anything related to fishing.
Whatsoever. It counts as one thing. But we've talked it over. My rod and reel setup, instead of counting it as 2 items for the rod and then the reel, we're going to count that as one thing since it's a homemade rod and reel setup. It's not something that you want and bought out at a store. So we're going to write down what we are going to bring, and we will be back when we have most of anything when we have. So, peace. Hi guys, Dustin back. As you can see, I'm kind of frantic. This, we're going to use, Clint is helping me. We are doing the survival thing, hopefully tonight. Clint cannot make it because he has to do school shopping, then he has scouts tomorrow. And so whatever he had down on his list is not going to be brought. So, no, this is what we have. For my 3 things, I have bobbers and hooks, still thinking for a 3rd one for fishing. Then non-fishing items would be camping cook set, multi-tool, homemade fishing setup, coffee grains, and a bandana. Then Ryan's is line, hooks, and sinkers. Then the items that are non-related to fishing would be axe, lighter, knife, noodles, and water. And what Clint would have brought would have been his tackle box, worms, and he's still thinking for a 3rd one for his fishing. Then non-fishing is hatchet, powdered creamer, pocket knife, and a mess kit, and he still needs 1 more. But when we all do this 3 together, this is going to be the same exact paper, but we can always erase what we do not want to bring.
And then, of course, there's all the mandatories, like, a tent, sleeping bag, clothes, backpack to carry your shit, stuff like that.
Because I would not be bringing the tent, but how they said it was, leave no trace behind. That means you cannot build a permanent shelter. So you bring tents, you take them out. What fires the rule is, give me a second to think about it. Oh yeah, it cannot be unintended, so someone has to be watching the campfire. And we cannot bring our own wood, as I said in the intro. But we also, there is another thing that I read. We have to be 150 feet away from a road, trail, or body of water. So we're walking 150 feet for 3 days, getting our food, and I'm not trusting Crab Hollow's water
No, I wouldn't drink it. 150 feet's really not that far.
No,
though. It's from like
because
here to
of-
my bonfire pit.
No, actually, from this corner right here all the way up to the weeds, it's 100 feet.
So yeah, I'm like here just past my bonfire pit.
Yeah, but where me and Ryan want to set up, there are 2 creeks by us, and if they're not if they're going fast, there's going to be no chance for bacteria to survive. There'll be some, but not much as a slow-moving creek.
Because the rocks and the fast-moving water is what's going to filter it out.
Yep. And if we can't find any of that, I know one trick up my sleeve, and that is cut up moss.
Or boil it.
No, moss, it purifies it. There's some
Charcoal, too. Charcoal purifies it.
there is something in the moss. So if you cut it out and you squeeze out the water, that water is perfect to drink because it filters it out. So it's perfect to drink. And this will be getting posted up. I gotta do some editing of the videos, and then it'll be straight posted up. And then tomorrow, I will be posting part 1. Then I'll just be posting them as I get them as fast as I can edit them. So I'm signing out for right now. Sadly, Clint cannot be in this video, but the next videos we are hoping that he will be in here. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.